But what happens here is that mankind is left to wonder about the unseen. You know, if you and I could see the value of tomorrow's stock market, you and I would be the wealthiest people in the world. Because all you have to do is position all your stocks in one direction, and in one day you become a billionaire. So what's the value? Value is in the unseen. Not being able to see something and believing in it behind the curtain is the highest form of worship. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ. They are the ones who believe in the unseen. Not the seen. The seen, the tangible aspect, is not as valuable as the unseen. For if the mind can reflect on that which is behind this wall and have total faith in it, like you and I have faith in our Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we have not seen him, what value that is, that we emulate upon him. He said, the greatest of my followers shall come forward. For they will not have seen me, but they shall love me so much, they shall emulate my lifestyle. Imagine the highest form of worship is believing in the unseen, not worrying about bringing him into the tangible world. For logic dictates that I can't come without his presence. I cannot exist without his presence. But is there a need for me to even bring him into the corporeal world? It's absurdity. You know that story of Bahlul? I shared that many times. Some of you may have heard it. Bahlul, as you know, was a wise man. But Bahlul was known to be crazy too. Why? Because Bahlul in his wisdom wanted to protect his life. Harun al-Rashid wanted to kill him. Because what Bahlul was saying was true. He was a companion of our Imams. So he used to protect himself. But even in his craziness, Bahlul used to make wise statements. So Bahlul was once in the bazaar selling land in paradise. Now imagine you go out to the mall or the shopping center, huh? There's a shop there, you know, land in paradise, $3.99 or something like that. You'll take a photograph and say, this is a real wacko place. But Bahlul is standing there on the bazaar selling land in paradise. And you know, Harun al-Rashid's wife was a true believer in Allah. She believed in Allah. Look at our problem today. Every argument of an atheist or the one who doesn't believe in God, he tells you, I can't see him, where is his God? That's the foolishness of man. He wants to see the tangible. Prove it to me, show it to me. Because why? The minute he knows it, then he can kick it around. So Bahlul is selling land in paradise. So Harun Rashid's wife was walking the bazaar. She says, Bahlul, what are you doing? She says, I'm selling land in paradise. She says, well, how much? She says, 5 dinars. She buys it. She goes back to the palace to her husband, who was an unbeliever. And guess what? I bought land in paradise. She says, you're crazy. You know, there's no such thing. Like the one who says, you know, you say, أَلَمْ يَأْتِكُمْ نَذِيرٌ قَالُوا بَلَىٰ قَدْ جَاءَنَا نَذِيرٌ فَكَذَّبْنَا وَقُلْنَا مَا نَزَّلَ اللَّهُ مِنْ شَيْءٍ أَنْتُمْ إِلَّا فِي ضَلَالٍ كَبِيرٍ. When the messenger came, the liar, the Abu Lahabs, the Abu Jahals, the Muawiyahs, there is no God. This is nonsense, this. So the wife says, I want this land. She buys it, she goes back and tells her husband, I bought it. The husband says, you're crazy. At night, the husband goes to sleep. And in his dream, he sees his wife in the most magnificent place. He wakes up sweating in the morning, all perplexed. Immediately, he rushes to the bazaar. Hey, you know, I mean, what does it lose to pay 5 dinars? Maybe I'll get the paradise, you know? I mean, I can cheat myself into paradise. Be a fiend in this world, but go to Bahlul, buy the land, we'll go into paradise. So he says, Bahlul, they're selling land. He says, Bahlul, I want to buy land too. Ajib. You, Harun Rashid, wants to buy land in paradise. So he says, how much? And Bahlul says to him an astronomical number, I don't know, 50,000 dinars or something. He said, hey, what's going on? Yesterday it was 5 dinars, today it's 50,000. He said, yeah, yesterday when your wife came, she hadn't seen it. You are here because you saw it. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. So you see, if you can see it, the value depreciates, because now you have to pay a bigger price. You really have to pay now. So belief in the unseen and following it has greater value. And Bahlul already knew. Harun, why would he come? Unless he has seen it. For this is a man who is a materialist. He does not believe in the unseen. He is not of the muttaqeen. So it's logical understanding, logical deduction. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us, understand, look around you. أَلَمْ تَرَوْا أَنَّ اللَّهَ سَخَّرَ لَكُم مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَأَسْبَغَ عَلَيْكُمْ نِعْمَهُ ظَاهِرَةً وَبَاطِنًا. Does man not see? Don't you see? Look at this universe. Look what we've made for you. Look how it stands. Look how perfect it is. Look at that food that you put into your mouth that you can taste sweet and sour and all types of delicious foods. Who do you think placed that? How is it that when you smell that aroma, your olfactory senses immediately triggers off a series of chemical reactions? Who do you think put that? It's all by accident and chance? Allah says, أَلَمْ تَرَوْا أَنَّ اللَّهَ سَخَّرَ لَكُمْ سَخَّرَ لَكُمْ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ. Whatever is in the universe is for you. وَأَسْبَغَ عَلَيْكُمْ نِعْمَهُ. And we have made it a ni'mah, a gift for you. ظَاهِرَةً وَبَاطِنًا. Whether you see it or it is hidden. How much gifts I have given to you. Mankind knows that. And that's the beauty. Allah says, this is وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَشْتَرِي اللَّهْوَ الْحَدِيثِ. And among mankind, they come with conjectural nonsense. مَنْ يَشْتَرِي اللَّهْوَ الْحَدِيثِ لِيُضِلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. In order to take you away, they create these stories that we originated from apes. Now, what is this ape business? I'll talk about it. Or it is all an accident. لِيُضِلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ. Without knowledge, they have no understanding, they're conjectural, they're lying to you. وَيَتَّخِذَهَا هُزُوًا. They make a mockery, they take it like a mockery. You religion, you Muslims, you're wasting your time, like that. وَيَتَّخِذَهَا هُزُوًا. Allah warns them, He says, go ahead, keep laughing. You'll laugh all the way down to the grave because you're coming down there anyway. Then you will see. ثُمَّ لَتُسْأَلُنَّ يَوْمَئِذٍ عَنِ النَّعِيمِ. That day we will ask you, what did you do with all that we gave you? These eyes, these ears, this taste, this faculty, this logic, this mind, this ability, this agility. What happened to you? And mankind will be at a loss. He says, قَدَّمْتُ لِحَيَاتِي. I wish I could go back and change it. Allah says, no, too late. You were warned, you refused.